Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Happy Saturday, Grand Rising to you. Welcome to the global living room where we come together to be together, to share together, to grow together, to heal together. It's about togetherness. It's about oneness. It's about unity. It's about harmony. It's about meeting up every Saturday morning for more than a year now, meeting up here from all over the world. All over the world, we come to the global living room and we rise. And so it is so wonderful to be here with you. Come on in. I've got lots of goodies for us today. Lots of goodies. I have not forgotten about our giveaway. Like I said, we're trying to figure it out, and we're creating a system where you send your name in, I give you stuff, and then I can send it to you, and you pay the postage, so we're going to do that. And Grand Rising, good morning. Deep bow to my warriors, all spiritual warriors, and I know you must be excited because tomorrow, spiritual warrior training starts. Yes, tomorrow, the first day of spring. The new spiritual warrior class will begin. So if you're signed up, be sure to join me at 3 o'clock tomorrow for your welcome address so that you can gain access to your training manual and everything will be good. So come on in, Staten Island. Good morning. Good morning to you, Houston, Texas. Good morning, New York City, Jacksonville, North Carolina. That's good. Good morning, Queens, Kings and Queens. Good morning, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Rockaway Beach. Oh my God, what I love to go. You know what? I think I'm going to go to the beach today. I don't live far from the beach, so I think I'm going to go out to the beach and just stare at the water. Who cleaned their closet out with me last week? Last week, I talked about cleaning out my closet, getting ready for spring, purging, making new space for new things to come in. How many people are working on their vision from the spa? Okay, from the spa last month, I sent you an immersion sheet so that you can impregnate your mind with possibilities. Come on into the global living room this morning. Good morning, Chi-Town. Brooklyn's in the house. The nation of Brooklyn. Jackson, Tennessee. Maryland's in the house. Dallas is in the house. Indianapolis is in the house. New Jersey, Columbus, Ohio. Detroit is in the house. Yes, it is. Come on, get those closets clean. Get that vision clarified. So last month in the spa, we did vision. And you had an immersion sheet. This month, we're going to do choice and commitment, okay? So I'm building this thing for you, building it so that we can put in the necessary energy to create what we want. Right, Philly? Right, Philly? Good. Inglewood, California. La Place, Louisiana. Good morning. Listen, I was looking at the crawl on the news this morning, and it is freezing. It was 58 degrees in Miami. What in the blazing bejesus? Grand Rising to you, Swits. All the new Swits that are coming in, I'm so excited for you. If you are doing the spiritual warrior training, I am excited for you, okay? So I want you to get y'all like my hair? I cut it. Yeah, I cut it for the spring. Got to get a new look for the spring. So I cut it. I be trying. And can I tell y'all something? Oh, this is so funny. You know how they wear those, I don't know what they call them, the cut up jeans, the ones with the big holes in them and I said, I would never in my life buy no clothes with no holes in it. That just don't make no sense for me. Well, I want y'all to know that I went to the store, I can't mention the store, and the jeans was on sale. So today I got on a pair of cut up jeans. It's not a lot of flesh because my flesh is old. It's not a lot, but baby, I got flesh showing in my jeans. I probably won't even go outside today, but I just want y'all to know I got a pair of cut up jeans. My knees are out and down by the ankles. I didn't do up by the thighs. I see people with everything out but the poo nanny. My punani is covered. Okay. Mesa, Arizona. I have a good friend, Steve Hardison. My coach is in Mesa. The Boogie Down Bronx is here. Columbus, Ohio. Columbus is freezing. New Zealand, good morning. Grand Rising, Ohio. It's cold in Ohio too. I was looking, I was like, oh my God. It's freezing. All right. Birmingham, Alabama, Frisco, Texas, Seattle, Washington. Come on into the global living room. Come on in. I'm not sure if my YouTube is here. I don't see YouTube. I see Facebook, but I don't see YouTube. B More is in the house. UK is in the house. I think it's afternoon over there. Bainbridge, Georgia. I know where that is. Working on your vision. Good. Working on listening to me. Excellent, excellent, excellent. If Miss Angie, if you're on here, can you check and see if YouTube is working? Oh, there it is. I see one little YouTube person. Or maybe that's Periscope. I don't know. But, we're trying to get this thing. Nashville, Tennessee, or Spiritual Warriors in the house. Who is getting ready to start Spiritual Warrior training tomorrow? Everybody's been freaking out. Oh, I can't do, blah, blah. It's going to be fine. We're going to open it up tomorrow. You're going to get to your training manual, get to your dashboard. Good morning, Reno. Good morning, Chi-Town. Good morning, LA. Good morning, Tampa. Good morning, Nashville. Grand rising to everybody. So you'll be able to get in tomorrow. I'm going to do a welcome meeting at 3:00. Make sure you have your link to Crowdcast so you can come in. And then next week is a spiritual spa. We're looking at choice and commitment. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. I've got lots of goodies for you today. I didn't get a topic or a subject today, so I've got to kind of stew today. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. So make sure you have a pencil and paper. Somebody's working on their closets. Good. I'm still working on mine, okay? You know what? I couldn't believe how many clothes I had in the closet that don't even fit me no more. Some of them were too big. Some of them was too small. It's just crazy. Crazy as hell. And then go to the store and buy more stuff. That's how I got these jeans with the holes in them, because I went to the store and I went to return something. Can I tell you something? I fail at returning. Because when I go to the store to return something, I end up spending more money than the thing I'm returning. Okay? Oh my God, I fail at returning things. The only place I return good to is Amazon, because you send that in the mail. And then I get right on Amazon and buy something else. All righty, come on in, come on in. Good morning, good morning. We're going to do some healing. Guyana, Germany's in the house. Yay, Lou cleaned out their closets. Cherise cleaned out her closets. Very good. Come on, spring is coming. We got to impregnate the mind. We got to make room for something new, Tampa. Sumter, South Carolina, Kentucky. We got to make room for new stuff. So get in them closets. Get in those drawers. Can I ask you a question? Why did I need 37 bras? I got 2 breasts. I had 37 bras. Why? Why, Iyanla? What is wrong with you? 37 bras and 2 boobs. Because I haven't been throwing stuff away. Good morning, Grand Rising, Jacksonville. Who's coming in for the new SWIT class? And you've got accountability partners. They're ready to receive you and the SWIT community. I know y'all going to come in and disrupt their process, but they'll be all right because they are warriors. Go eat your thing. Peace says good morning. Say good morning to Peace. Say good morning. Say good morning. I gave them a treat thinking that they would be quiet. She done ate her treat, and now she's over here. Okay, come on in, Arizona. Abu Dhabi, good morning. What is it? It's 85 in Dubai. Is that a hater? Is that a hater trying to tell us what kind of degree she's in Dubai or he's in? Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, all together in the house. Good. Loganville, Georgia. I love when I see Waxahachie. I can't say that. Waxahachie to Florida. 57 in I know, I saw that on the news this morning. What are the orange trees going to do? South Africa's in the house, y'all. Little Rock, Arkansas is in the house. Come on in, y'all. Now, you need a pencil and paper because I got lots of goodies to tell you this morning, okay? So make sure you have pencil and paper. All right, just have it there. And I'm going to give you a few more minutes. Now we're going to suit up. We're going to suit up, okay? That is what we're going to suit up this morning. So listen, remember, you got to put the whole statement in the thread, okay? Here's the statement this morning. The one thing I wish, the one thing I wish I had, the one thing I wish I could be, the one thing I wish I hadn't done, the one thing I wish I could do, the one thing, we're just talking about one thing. One thing. The one thing I wish, the one thing I wish I had, the one thing I wish I didn't do, the one thing I wish I could do, the one thing I wish I could be, the one thing I wish, the one thing. What's the one thing for you this morning? Let's just do one thing at a time, okay? Can we do one thing at a time? Sometimes we get so overwhelmed trying to do so much, have so much, be so much. The one thing I wish, the one thing I know, the one thing. What's the one thing? Come on, one thing this morning. That's all I'm asking for, just one thing. The one thing I wish I could do is stop working. I work all the time because I love it. I love it. The one thing I wish I could be is in warm weather all the time. Yeah, I've really been thinking about getting up out of here. I've really been thinking about where can I go? Not all the time, because I love Villanova. That's my house, Villanova. I love Villanova, but I really want to, I can't do the cold. Listen, I've been out twice in the past 7 days. I can't do it. So it's getting springtime, and that's good. But the one thing I wish is that I could be in warm weather all the time, okay? The one thing. The one thing I wish is that I could be in my first relationship now, knowing what I know now, being who I am now. I wish I could be in my first relationship now because I know how to make it work. Come on, what's the one thing? The one thing you want, one thing you wish, one thing you know, one thing you have, one thing. Come on, one thing. What's the one thing this morning? We just looking at one thing. We're not going to overwhelm ourselves. Come on, one thing. The one thing I wish I could change is, okay, here it is, all right? Don't tell nobody I said this, okay? Don't tell nobody I said this. I am totally freaked out about my arms, all right? Now, I love my body. I do. I have a good relationship with my body most of the time. But my arms, I don't know why. I guess from the time, and here I go showing it to y'all, right? Well, that's a healing. It's a healing, okay? I guess from the years and years of losing weight, I have this thing right here. And I've been doing the arm lifts. I've been doing this, and I've been doing this, and I've been doing this, and I can't get rid of this. So the one thing I wish is that I could accept this little thing right here on my arms. I wish I could accept it and just be okay with it. I deal with it by keeping my arms covered, okay? So the one thing I wish is that I could really be okay with the meat hanging off my arms, the flaps. Come on, let's go there. What's the one thing? What's the one thing you regret? The one thing you love? The one thing you wish? The one thing you want? The one thing you wish you could do? What is the one thing? The one thing. Come on, we're doing one thing this morning. Come on into the global living room and let's get that one thing. Suit up. What's your one thing? That's how we're suiting up this morning. Come on, warriors. What's the one thing? What's the one thing my warriors wish they had done when they were in training? What's the one thing my warriors wish they had not done while they were in training? What's the one thing this morning? Denver, Amsterdam, Indianapolis, Kentucky. Kentucky is cold. I saw it on the crawl this morning. It's cold. Charlotte, listen. Oh my God. Have y'all been watching Delilah, the new show on OWN? Oh my goodness, listen. It was coming on and I couldn't see it because I don't watch TV like that no more. I think the news cured me on my television. Good morning, Tucson, Portland. Good morning. Yeah, I'm going to show you all my jeans, okay? I swore I would never buy no jeans with holes in them. But anyway, Delilah is this new show on OWN about a lawyer. She's a Black woman and she's a lawyer. And she's raising her 2 children alone. She just got divorced. And she's raising her brother's son. And she helps people who have these cases, really bizarre casing. Good morning, Boston. Good morning, Brooklyn, Boise, Idaho, Lord, Ohio. Yes, good morning. So, good morning, London. Good afternoon, London. Watch it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. It is so good. Delilah, I don't know what day it comes on because I watched it on my DVR, but I'm going to watch it now. Chicago, I passed you a note at your show. Good morning. Okay, I don't know how long ago that was, but anyway, Abundance Nation, my beloveds from the Abundance Nation. I hope y'all are still being abundant. Okay, so Delilah's on OWN. Y'all ain't suiting up yet. Good morning, Senegal. Good morning. YouTube is here. Good. Panama City, Florida. YouTube is in the house. Camarillo, California. Trinidad is in the, oh God, I want a roti so bad. You can't even imagine. But I only eat rotis out of New York City from Ali's on Fulton Street. And so I ain't been to New York because they got the corona bad. I ain't been up there. All right. Anyway, come on, suit up. The one thing. Let's pray. Come on, take a breath this morning. Yes, those gremlins are trying to keep us apart from each other, and we just won't have it. Come on, breathe with me this morning. Come on, breathe. Take a nice deep breath in. Oh, my lashes are banging up against my glasses. Come on, breathe in. Good. I'm good. Thank you, Rosetta Z. Laura, thank you. Breathe in. Let's relax. And let's call in clarity. Yeah. Yes. Let's call in clarity today. Mm-hmm. Let's call in joy today. Come on, breathe it in. And let it out. Let's call in strength today. Come on, breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Let's call in balance today. Come on, breathe in. Breathe out. And let's work with some yellow light today, golden light today. Let's breathe in golden light. Any shade, any color of gold. So that we can call in the gold within us. You've got gold in you. Come on, breathe it in. See, feel, imagine, intended to be so, that all around you is golden light. It could be brilliant yellow. It could be metallic gold. It could be whatever you choose. Just see it all around you. Breathe it in. We want to find the gold within. Come on, breathe in. Good. Now see, feel, imagine, intended to be so, that your feet are gold. Either brilliant yellow or golden rod, or even metallic gold. Come on, breathe it in. Yeah. Now let that gold move up your legs. Let it move up your legs. See, from your knee to your ankles, see it gold, feel it gold. What would it feel like? Not hard, card gold, but liquid, fluid gold. Breathe it in. Now from your knees to your thighs, see your thighs as golden. Come on, golden, inside, outside, all around, golden. So that we can tap into the gold within us. We all have gold within us. It's our wisdom, yes. It's our instinct. It's our intuition, the gold within you. Come on, breathe it in. Now from your hips to your waist, yeah, breathe in gold. That includes your buttocks. See it as golden, metallic gold, brilliant gold, yellow, whatever it is for you, breathe it in. Now from your waist to your shoulders. See it as gold. That means your breast, your ribs, your back, your spine, gold. If you can't see it in your mind, feel it. What would it feel like to have liquid gold in your body from your shoulders to your feet? Gold. Yeah. See everything gold, golden, your back, your digestive organs. See it, feel it, imagine it, intend it to be so. Breathe it in. Now from your shoulders all the way to up your neck, right? Stop right at your chin. Your neck is golden, your shoulders are golden, your arms, your elbows, your hands, it's all golden. Feel it. Gold is warm. See it liquid and pouring. Yeah, gold. How does that feel? Everything's gold. I'm not trying to be fresh or sexual here, but see your nipples is gold, men and women. Golden nipples. Yeah. And your armpits, gold. And your heart, it's golden. And we're right at our neck. Now, from your chin to your forehead, see your face brilliantly shining gold. Ooh, can you feel that? Your golden identity, your golden presence, your golden light. See it, feel it, imagine it. Imagine what it would feel like if from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, you were a demonstration of liquid gold. I really want you to feel it in your belly, in your solar plexus, in the center of your being, your power center, breathing gold. It can be gold, it can be brilliant yellow, just golden. Yeah. As we head towards spring and Easter and resurrection and renewal, come on, breathe in the gold. I want you to see the palms of your hand as gold or golden. See it right here in the center of your hand. I want you to see a golden light, a golden ring, a golden circle. Come on, see it, feel it, golden, gold. Come on, see it. Now I want you to wash your face with it. Your face is already gold. Now you're connecting your identity with your tools of creation. Your hands are tools of creation. Come on, just wash your face. Touch or don't touch, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and now just sit. Breathe in and breathe out. The great Jill Scott said, living my life like it's golden, golden. How about living in myself like I'm golden, golden? Come on, breathe. One of the oldest metals and fossils on the planet, gold. Yeah. And you have a well of gold within you. Wisdom is golden, and it's right in your belly, in the center of your being. So even as you're trying to create your vision, get your vision clear, start in the belly, not in the brain. Okay? Your belly is your source of power and wisdom, not your brain. Get in the belly, bring it up through the heart. Wisdom. Now today, come on, rub your hands with me. Rubbing together that gold, that golden light, the wisdom, the wealth, the ancient value of gold. Yeah, come on, gently. Now you know where we got to send this today, right? You know. We got to send golden healing light, not just to Atlanta, but also to Asian communities all around this world. Particularly here in the United States, where the people done lost their plumb good mind. Okay? Love and light. That our Asian brothers and sisters have been living in fear. Come on, send loving light. And when we say Asian, we're talking about so many countries and so many peoples. And just let me say this. Just because someone has smaller or slanted eyes doesn't make them Chinese. And even if they are Chinese, that doesn't mean that they're responsible for the COVID pandemic. Stop it. Stop it. So we send love and light to the families who just lost members of their families. It's not our business what they were doing in the spa. They were working. We send love and light to the children who lost their parents and the spouses who lost their partners. Come on, send loving light and healing. Just because you think Asia, India's in Asia, Korea's in Asia, Vietnam, look what we're doing. Stop it. It's no different than just driving while black is dangerous. Now we're going after that. I want to say something, but it would be bad, so I'm not going to say it. Why is it always black and brown people that become the objects of hate and violence? How come it's always black and brown people, black, brown, and yellow people? There's some other people out there, okay? All right. And we send that energy to Atlanta. We send that energy. I sent it to Chinatown in New York. I sent it to Chinatown and Asian cities and all over the country. Come on, we got to stop this separation and anger. If some group of people could cause the pandemic, why can't some group of people stop it? Where's God in that? That you're calling because somebody said it was a dirty name. You know the name they said. I just won't repeat it. You know the name they called it. And now got people running after Asian in the Asian community. It's just disgusting. You know what? We better get this together or we all gonna be wiped the hell up out of here. Because the universe, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, they're not putting up with our foolishness anymore. We are ridiculous. We're going to hold people responsible. Who gave us cancer and smallpox and leukemia? Who did that? We're going to go around killing up people because of that? Stop it. And because you can't control your penis. A penis ain't got a face. It ain't got a mouth. It don't eat. It don't pay taxes. It don't pay rent. Why? How the penis got so much power that you got to go killing up some people because of you can't fix your penis? Put the thing in a bag somewhere and go down in the basement with yourself. Stop it. We accommodate too much. We allow too much. And we excuse too much. Too much. Too much. And this boy is 21 years old. For me, he's a baby. I got drawers older than 21. I tell y'all I had 37 bras. One of them might have been 21 years old. What were you eating? You know, what were you over there? She was over there eating something and she got it hanging all out her mouth and everything. Go somewhere with yourself. Okay? So we're sending love out to our Asian brothers and sisters, to our Native American brothers and sisters. I know y'all know what they're doing in Minnesota, working like demons to try to build that pipeline, digging up the dead body. Help me, Lord. I'm just going to stop right there. Okay? Yes. Yeah, we've been through. But there's a purpose to everything. I want to share something with you, okay? I want to share something with you. You know I got a reading for you. But now, before I show you this book, I want to say this to you. Don't run and go buy this book. You can get it for free on Kindle. It's an essay. It's not really a book, although it's bound. It's only 50 pages and the writing's very big. It costs $7.95. Don't go buy it. Do get it for free on Kindle, all right? And the name of it is, it's an essay. The name of it is Just One Thought. Just One Thought. That's the name of it. And it's by Robert Jones. And Robert Jones is a criminologist. in, where is he? I don't know where he is. He lives in Texas. And he has this, just one thought. That's what I was saying this morning. I wanted y'all to suit up with just one thought. Here's a thought. Stop racism. That's a thought. That's just one thought. Stop it. Stop thinking you're superior. That's a thought. How about that? All right. But this is an essay. It's called Just One Thought. It's free on Kindle. It's 50 pages. It costs $8. Don't run out and buy it. I got something else for you to buy. But today, I wanted to talk about now don't y'all get caught up in the thing. Pay attention. Get your pencil. Oh my Lord, it's 10:43. Anyway, making distinctions. A distinction. A distinction means something is different from the other. A distinction means it's not alike. And so very often we don't make distinctions. So I want to tell you all what Robert Jones says about distinctions, because we got to start making some distinctions. Just because a person has straight black hair and their face may be round and their eyes a little narrower than yours doesn't mean that they're this or that or the other. You can't tell the difference between who's Japanese, who's Chinese, who's Vietnamese. How you know? You don't make a distinction. And when you don't make a distinction, you don't honor what you're seeing. You don't honor the culture, the beauty, the value of people. Like y'all look at me and think I'm black. I'm not. I am, but I'm not. I'm also Latin and Native American. But people look at me, or I can't tell you the number of times Latin people have been speaking Spanish right in front of my face talking about me and don't know that I understand Spanish. I don't speak it, but I do comprende. Okay. Anyway, this morning we're talking about distinctions. Making distinctions. Recognizing differences, recognizing, not running from or being afraid of, recognizing differences is critical to clear thinking. Okay, I'm reading from Just One Thought, an essay by Robert Jones, and it's free on Kindle. It's an essay, 50 little pages, and don't go buy the book. Okay. We have learned to make distinctions in our careers. For example, where we are most competent. We continue to add to our ability to make distinctions for our work so that we can learn new experiences. A helicopter pilot knows early in his training to distinguish between the RPMs, the engine RPMs and the rotor RPMs, because failure to make that distinction could cost somebody their life. In riding a bicycle, we soon learn the difference between the front brakes and the rear brakes, since applying only the front brakes while in a sharp turn will probably cause you to fall and break your neck. A failure to distinguish between the person and the idea can cost us valuable information. Far too many of our behavioral and emotional problems are due to critical distinctions we failed to make earlier in life. Severe issues in our lives today would be markedly improved if we would make some distinctions. Can you hear me? I'm going to read that again. Severe issues in our lives today could be improved if we would make precise distinctions. And I'm going to make some for you in a little bit. Our beliefs, often formed by prior experiences, are the root of our feelings and behaviors. However, we fail to distinguish that our beliefs are not based on previous circumstances, but on the memory of those circumstances. Come on, somebody. Let me listen. I'm going to read that again. Listen, write this down. Our beliefs, what you believe about yourself, about life, about people, about Asians, okay, what you believe, are often formed by our prior experiences and are at the root of our feelings and behaviors. Let me break that down. Can I break that down? So what we believe, more often than not, comes from what we've experienced, what we've seen, what we've heard, what we've experienced in the past. And then that's okay, so all right. So you fell in love with Boo Boo, and Boo Boo was lacked integrity and lacked honesty, and you gave Boo Boo your all, and now and then Boo Boo left you for Kafada, and now you think all men are lying, cheating. Or you fell in love with Khalida, and you did everything for her, and you just couldn't please her, and eventually she left you for Boo Boo, and now you think all women are wretched. Those are beliefs based on your experience, but you got to make a distinction between what you believe and what happened and what you believe about it. All right. We fail to distinguish that our beliefs are not based on previous circumstances, but on our memory of those circumstances. The two are not the same. What happened and what you remember about what happened, that's not the same. Make the distinction between your circumstances, your memory of your circumstances, and your beliefs regarding those circumstances. There are three things. Write this down. Your circumstances, your memories that caused the circumstances or that are involved in the circumstances, and your beliefs about those circumstances. It is not your circumstances, but your thoughts about those circumstances that are getting in the way of your happiness. Okay. So I wrote down some distinctions that I think are important for us to make. I'm going to ask you for 15 minutes of grace today, since we had all of the issues with the internet. Instead of going to 11, I'm going to go to 11:15. Okay. Is that okay? Because I got some stuff I got to give you. Distinction. What distinguishes one thing from another? Write this down, okay? Write this down. Here's a distinction I want you all to get. Bad and difficult. So very often we will call something bad when the truth is it's difficult. It's difficult, not bad. Bad means that a thing is of poor or low quality, that it's not what you hoped for or expected, or that it's unpleasant or unwelcome. That's bad. Poor quality, not expected, unpleasant or unwelcome. That's bad. Difficult means needing much skill or effort to accomplish. Difficult means that it's difficult. It needs effort to understand it or to deal with it. That's difficult. So very often we'll call something bad when it's really difficult. And we don't like difficulty. So we call a thing as bad. For example, everybody said that being on lockdown was bad. That's a bad thing. No, it wasn't. It wasn't of low standard. It wasn't, it may have been unpleasant and unwelcome. It wasn't what we expected, but it was necessary to keep us safe. Was it difficult? Yes, it was difficult. It required a lot of effort and energy to move through it, okay? Difficult. So we want to make that distinction. Some things are bad, but some things are difficult, but our memory of it is bad. Can you hear me? Some things are bad. They're poor quality, they're unpleasant, they're unwelcome, they're bad. But some things that are difficult, we call it bad when the truth is it takes effort to get through it. Okay? Got that? Here's another distinction. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. We have to start making a distinction between pain and suffering. Now listen, pain is the emotional response that we have going through inevitable hardships in life. So for example, losing your job will cause you pain. But telling yourself that that was the best job you ever had, that you'll never have another job again, that you're going to lose your house, your home, you're going to be living in the park with the squirrels, that causes suffering. Pain is the emotional expression or experience of losing the job. But telling yourself, the story you tell yourself about that will cause you suffering. Ending a relationship is pain. But interpreting that as you mean you'll never find anybody else and you gave everything and they were wrong and they were bad, that will cause suffering. So the event may cause you pain. And pain means pay attention inward now. The event may cause you pain, causing you to go in. But what you tell yourself about it will cause you suffering. And you'll stay stuck in that thing for years and years and years. As a distinction between pain and suffering. Listen, there's a distinction between completion and finished. This is huge. I really want you to get this. Because sometimes a thing ends. That means we're finished with it. But we ruminate on it in our brain, which means we're not complete. And as long as you're not complete, that thing will stay in your life and cause you suffering. You got to make a distinction. Finished is when you give the best of what you can and you choose or decide you're not going to do it anymore. You choose or decide. Like a lot of people say, okay, I want a divorce. I'm out. They finish the marriage, but they continue with the relationship in their head. Oh, they should be doing this and they shouldn't be doing that. And they need this and they need that. And woo, 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 woo. They don't complete. Completion means you are extracting your energy from it. Done. All right? So sometimes we think we're finished with something and we still ruminate on it. That's why I don't have an ex-husband. I don't have an ex-husband. I have a husband. We was in relationship and now we is not. But I don't want no ex-husband. The relationship didn't work. That's why people, when you check out those things and they say married, divorced, widow, single, I always check single. I ain't divorced. I'm complete. Okay. I am not divorced. I am complete. I'm not carrying in my brain that I was married to that person, okay? Because there's a distinction. That marriage is finished, it's done, that it's over. But for me, it's complete. I don't care what the legal qualification is, all right? Here's another one. Being versus doing, okay? This is huge. This is huge, this is huge. Being is a function of how you're with yourself as you go and others as you go through something. Being is about your internal landscape and doing is about being task oriented. I'm doing the best I can. But are you being the best you can? Even when you're doing something unpleasant, you've got a task in front of you that you are trying to accomplish. And you can do it with all manner of complaint and whining and how are you being? I'm doing it, ain't I? How many times have you heard that? I'm doing it, ain't I? Yeah, but how are you being? Are you being present? Are you being with yourself? Are you being? So we want to start making the distinction between being and doing. Here's another big one. And I'm going to talk about this in the spa next week. And the immersion work next month will be all about this. A choice versus a decision. Different. People don't know there's a distinction between a choice and a decision. A choice is conscious, heart-centered action that results in creation. So when you make a choice, you're present in it. Mind, body, and spirit comes from the inside. And you're making a choice based on what you desire, based on what you know. I always tell you, your choice is power. How you make your choices, all right? And a decision is a mental or linear activity directed toward a specific result. Choices create. Decisions are about a specific result. And it has nothing to do with the heart. It's all about the head. Oh, I see this. I get this. Is this the best deal? Is this cheaper? Is this, ooh, bah, ee, ooh. That's a decision. A choice is a full-bodied experience. Choice is a function of being. Decision is a function of doing. Okay? Oh my God. I got one more. That I think is important. Okay? Clarity versus certainty. This is huge because sometimes we can see it clearly. We're not confused. We can feel it, but we're not certain that the results is going to be what we think it should be. So we get confused and conflicted. Certainty is based on what you know. Clarity is based on what you feel and know. Clarity. Clarity is really, I wrote it down because it says clarity is three-dimensional, mind, body, spirit, that requires very little work. And clarity is you get clarity when you focus on your internal landscape, all right? Certainty, on the other hand, is based on what you know and what you try to do to eliminate making a mistake. So very often we're clear, but because we can't determine the results, we're not certain, and then we doubt our clarity. Somebody better stop it. Okay? When you're clear, move forward. You can't guarantee the results because things are changing all the time. All right? So, bad versus difficult, being versus doing, choice versus decision, clarity versus certainty, completion versus finish. Remember, when you complete, you withdraw your energy altogether. That's why these people break up and they're fighting. And why? Because you haven't completed. The marriage may be finished, the relationship may be finished, but you're not complete. And I want to talk about that because, let me tell you something. You know, as a teacher, one of the greatest gifts for me as a teacher is when I see a student or someone who studied with me or someone who goes out and does something big in the world. I tell you, that right there is so delicious. Oh, I just want to wipe the corners of my mouth. Going out in the world. I tell my students, get what you can, take it and run with it, do something with it. So one of my wonderful students has created this little library. Now this you can go buy. But wait, I want to tell you what's in here first. This thing is so delicious, all right? This one right here. Ladies, all you single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. Oh. Okay, listen. She has this thing, it's called, this little book. It's a lovely little book. This one you can buy. What's real, what's not, and somewhere in between. Listen, single ladies, this is what it says. His actions will tell you everything. Because sometimes as women, we get in these relationships with the brothers and we act like we don't know nothing. And we do know. We just We want certainty, so we ignore our clarity. All right? So what Zakiya has done is she's made all of the, I guess this is from her experience. I'll let her tell you her own story. But she's made all of these little things, little reminders. She calls them reminders. And I tell you, they are delicious. Listen, here's one. Listen to this. Listen to this. Single ladies, listen. Men, you act like you don't hear this, okay? Listen. Timing is everything. Know when to chill and be easy. He will come to you when he's ready to talk to you. Pressuring him into a conversation when he's not ready will not work. Do we know that? Yes, but do we do it anyway? Yes. This is a reminder. What's real, what's not, and someplace in between. Listen, ladies, listen. If he's expressing his feelings, listen. If he's allowing you to see him vulnerable, be gentle and let him know you hear him and see him. Oh my God. Oh, if we would just do that, not just women to men, but just in general. Let people know, I see you, I hear you. Get off the darn phone when somebody's talking to you. If he is willing to let you in, don't take that for granted. You're becoming his safe place. Make sure you honor and respect that place. Ladies, that is good right there. That's good teaching right there. All right? Because sometimes they let us in and we get in there and start controlling and rearranging the furniture. Listen, here's another one. This says, what's real, what's not, and somewhere in between. Listen, he'll take what you give him and make it work. If you give him standards, he will meet them. How many of us go into relationships with no standards, no boundaries, no parameters, and then we get all freaked out when somebody offends us, okay? If you don't have any standards, he'll work with that. I'm going to say what she say, okay? I'm not saying this, that's what this say. If you don't have any standards, he'll work with that shit too. And walk all over you. What's real, what's not, and somewhere in between. Wait a minute. There's another good one in here I want y'all to hear. This I could just eat. All right, listen. He could be the right one if he's your friend first. He moves with integrity. Your life is easier because he's in it. He pays attention and listens. He prays for you. Oh, God. He prays for you. He looks at you like you are the magic. He makes time for you. He communicates. He's dependable. He honors and keeps his word. He's financially responsible and secure. He's consistent. He's patient. He's a gentleman and a gentle man. You smile when you think about him. You are attracted to him. He encourages, supports, and inspires you. His relationship with his mother, his children, if he has any, and the other women in his life is healthy, loving, and respectful. He is physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually healthy. If these qualities matter to you, trust and believe, you've got a keeper. What's real, what's not, and somewhere in between. Because we got to get this relationship thing together, okay? Ladies, in so many instances, we're out of order. We think it's them, but it's not them. Like they said, if you give him standards and he wants you, he'll live up to it. This is the last one I'm going to read y'all, because then I got to tell you about these two right here. Listen. The relationship has ended. And you're sitting around wondering and telling yourself, I need to know. I need answers. I feel better when I have closure. We just talked about completion. You can complete it in your mind and go on about your business. Okay. Was what we had real? Did I mean anything to him at all? Did he ever really love me? Well, of course it was real, even if it was only real for you. It was your experience. Of course you meant something to him. It may not have been what you hoped for or what he said, but you definitely served the purpose in his life. It's just that where you are in his life today and the purpose you served in his life today is a representation of what you mean to him today. If it's over, it's over. Let him go and move on. What's real, what's not, and someplace in between. It's available on Amazon. Please put the link in the thing. Put the link in the thing. All you single ladies, all you millennials, y'all got to go read this. It's just little reminders. It's little reminders. But you could just do like that and open it. Okay. I just did that and opened it. Who's this for? Stop trying to talk about it. Show him you heard him by being different. Change the behavior. That's what he's looking for. What's real, what's not, in someplace in between. But then she has this other one called reminders. Daily downloads to reset your mind. Because don't you need that sometime? It's like your check yourself cards, which are out of print. We don't have them more. I want to read y'all a couple of these reminders. Here's a reminder. I don't want to run over time. All right. Reminder number 9. Position yourself to win. Drop your excuses and get to work. That's reminder number 9. Wait a minute. Here's another one. Reminder number 11. Surrender wanting and needing to control how God handles it. It's absolutely none of your business how God gets it done. God's got it. Your job is to trust. Just a reminder. Sometimes you may be freaking out in the day. You need a reminder, okay? This one, I love this one. Try humility, vulnerability, flexibility, surrender, and trust. What does pride, ego, rigidness, and the need to control get you? Nothing. Reminders. The first one was what's real, what's not, and somewhere in between. Then this one is the book of reminders. There's small books, you can throw them in your purse, but this one I really love. Reminders for youth. And I'm taking youth to be anything from 13 to 19. And the thing that I like about reminders for youth is not only does she give the reminder, but then she gives them a place to work, to write. Listen, get your young people journaling and writing, okay? Please. Oh, Lord, I done lost my earring. This is an Imani earring. These are Imani. Oh, isn't it in there? Oh, no, I didn't. Lord, why did I think I didn't have on 2 earrings? But listen, get your young people to start journaling and writing because there's so much going on in the world. And so many of us are emotionally impotent. We don't know how to talk to our young people or each other about our emotions, about our feelings. And that's how our minds get all clogged up and we start making up stuff. What we were talking earlier about, it's not what happened, it's your thoughts about what happened that creates a memory that becomes a belief. So we want to start doing that. Please, this reminders for you. It gives them a reminder and then it gives them a little page to work on. Not a lot, but just something for them to begin to dump their brain. So for example, reminder number 12. And this is good, that they're doing the online learning, and it's a lot, right? So this says, keep going. You got this. Don't give up. And then she asked them, what keeps you going? What inspires you? What motivates you? When was the last time you asked your teenager what keeps you going, what motivates you, what inspires you? Have you ever asked them that? No. But they can write it. So this is Reminders, a simple book of reminders for youth, 13 to 19, I guess. Here's another reminder. This is for the young people. Change is hard sometimes, and nothing stays the same. Remind yourself you can handle the changes that come your way. For example, when they go from middle school to high school, or when they get their teachers changed in high school, or when they're doing well and then they're not doing well. So she asked them, what's changing in your life? Okay, can you see that? So I love this, Reminders for the Youth. It's like a little book with a little journal. Like my book is Don't Give It Away. But this is for males and females, and it just gives them something to ask, write about. Things that we are so busy working and on the darn phone and worrying about bills and the rent. We don't ask our young people this. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you said to your youth, your young person, tell me why you think you matter? No, that's not how she says it. No, what you think matters. What you think matters, not why you think you matters, because that could come out totally wrong. What do you think you need? When was the last time you asked your young person, what do you think, baby? What do you think you need right now? Okay. What behavior do you need to change? What can you do better? All right. We'll tell them, you need to stop. You need to change. You need to. But when was the last time you said to the young people, baby, what do you think you need to change? But they don't, it's right here in the book. Okay. So anyway, Reminders for the Youth, a simple book of reminders for the youth. Please put the link in the thread. And then your reminders, daily downloads to reset your mind. Yeah. And listen, there'll be times in your life that you'll be tested with the very things you hold near and dear. When you are obedient to God's will and instructions, regardless of how tired you are, no matter how broken you feel, no matter how lost you seem to be, the outcome will always be favorable when you remain faithful. That's reminder number 61. Reminders to reset your mind, and then for relationships, and not just for single people, okay? You married people, you committed people, straight, gay, it don't matter. There's some gems in here to tell you about how to behave. Listen, this, I had a sticky here, but I didn't read this one. I'm gonna read this. Just because he stands upright, holds his head up, smiles, and continues to show up doesn't mean he's all right. Don't be so consumed with your own feelings, wants, and needs that you miss or ignore his. All right, now this is a nice little set. If you got some coins you want to spend, what's real, what's not, and somewhere in between, daily reminders to reset your mind and reminders for the youth. If you don't do nothing else, get that one, okay? Give the young people something to do. Just a thought. Remember, it's free on Kindle that you can go in and get this. Just the thought. Make your distinctions this week, okay? What else? Get in that closet. Get that closet cleaned out this week. And I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Yes? All right. A product of lust may not sustain the love. Let me hush. Come on, somebody. That's right. When you go into it lusting, you're going to have a hard time finding the love. I love you, though. I love you. Listen, I'll be back next Saturday. As we move towards Easter. SWIT self-study starts tomorrow. So be sure to join me on Crowdcast, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think we're going to put the link in the thread for you. I do apologize about all the technical difficulties. I thank you for giving me an extra time this morning so that we could be together. And I will see you. And I didn't pray us out. Let me pray us out. Mm-hmm. What a mighty God. Thank you, God, for loving us, for holding us, for keeping us, for teaching us, for stretching us, growing us, for comforting us, comforting us. Thank you, God, that we can rely on your promises, even when we're not clear about what they are, even when we're not certain of the outcome. Thank you, God, for putting up with us as human beings. Good thing we can't get on your nerves. Thank you, God, for being God all by yourself without any help for us. What a mighty God. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.